up the track. Going everywhere but can't go rack for rack. I can't get too attached. I've seen this before. It's way too exact. I'm ballin', I'm dunking like Shaq. New girl won't treat it like my last. They love my fashion. They love what I'm in. Check the score.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Now, we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And there's Klay Thompson. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Irving at point guard. Randall no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Davis. The kick out to Irving. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Irving's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Mavs. Thompson against Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. Gobert against Gafford. Count the basket.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
Irving against Randall. Irving passes to Davis. That one, no good. Randall with some nice D. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
Drills the three-pointer.
Rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence going right up with the shot.
Irving with it. Out defended by Randall. Davis with a screen on DiVincenzo. Irving passes to Gafford. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Inside, Randall. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Irving. Davis kicks to Irving. Offline with his three. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And again, Dallas turns it over.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Now, when it came to Kyrie Irving, Coach said trying to contain him tonight won't be easy. He told me Kyrie is a fantastic player, but I feel confident that our guys will be all over him tonight. Pretty strong words, guys.
Thank you, David.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he makes the first but misses the second. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Here's Irving. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Irving passes to Davis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. On the 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McDaniels. That one's in, his first shot this game.
I'll tell you, McDaniels eats up ground in a hurry.
Mavericks trail by 7. High, arcing shot. Davis finds Gafford. To the middle. Here's Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. DiVincenzo, and he banks in the layup. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Here is Edwards. The Mavericks making the shot. DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Outside Irving. Gafford inside. Gobert on him. Gafford misses. Minnesota leading by 9. Here's Edwards. Got it. Good job in the low post. He has 6.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
The shot's good.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good, absolutely, virtually impossible. Oh, wow. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Stolen by McDaniels.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Outside for Randall. A three-pointer, no good. Mavericks trail by 11. Irving looking for an opening. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Irving so good and crafty at being able to get things done with the high percentage shot inside.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. And he gets it to go. And that's 10 points for Anthony Edwards.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Can't throw it down with one hand. Mavericks trail by 8. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
Here's Edwards, and there's the drive, and Davis sends it back.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
To the paint. Here's Randall. Pass to McDaniels. Beyond the arc. They get it again. Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Irving a screen on Edwards. Thompson passes to Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. They get it back. Second chance shot. Pass to Washington. Back to Irving, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Edwards slashing in, and Edwards slams it in.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
McDaniels against Washington. Gafford kicks to Irving. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Here's McDaniels. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Davis throws it down hard.
You know, that's one that'll stay with us for a while. I mean, Davis, one of those guys that can really electrify a crowd, no matter what building he's in.
Edwards inside. He's covered by Thompson. And they'll get another chance. Over in the corner, Edwards. Edwards with confidence.
And that corner pocket triple. Terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Irving with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the three. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Hey, why settle for the layup when you can dunk it? DiVincenzo put in on a show on that drive.
Here's Irving. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's McDaniels. A rebound by Washington. Mavericks trail by 16. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Edwards.
Oh, yeah. Irving, he has the mid-range in his bag now.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Edwards, no good.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Poked loose. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Boy, and that'll give him a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
Gafford.
This is the Gobert effect defensively. Able to alter shots with that great length.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Thompson. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Edwards against Thompson. Fires from the line. Not enough on that one as it misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points up at the end of the period. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the floor for Dallas, Irving is out there with Klay Thompson. And there's Davis. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Washington in at the 3 spot. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin. And you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man. And I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 26.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Irving passes to Gafford. Outside for Davis. Pass to Irving. Into the lane. Back to Davis. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves leading by 18. Edwards with it. Picked up by Thompson. Edwards, that's good.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Down low. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Mavericks trail by 20. Outside Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 11 points.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And so it's Minnesota with it. 22 is their biggest lead. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Edwards. Wide open shot is on the money. Edwards got 9 points in the quarter.
Really like what Edwards did there. Assertive in the two-man game.
Here's Irving. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Minnesota leading by 20. Randall passes to Edwards to the wing right side. Edwards drawing the double team with the fadeaway. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Edwards got 32 points in the game.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
Irving kicks to Gafford. Randall against Davis. Nice move. Here's Thompson. Pass to Gafford. Shot clock at 5. Davis, that's for 2. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen.
officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Thompson dishes to Davis. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Davis. Pass to Washington. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Clark, we were just talking. P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
Mavericks trailed by 19. Davis, the pass to Gafford. Outside for Davis. Pass to Washington. Here's Irving. There's the 3. Traps in the tray. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
Edwards against Washington. Edwards passes to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Lock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Kept alive. Another shot. Pass to McDaniels. They shoot again. And the basket by Edwards. 36 points for Anthony Edwards.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Fires at the elbow. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Edwards drives in. Here's McDaniels. Right side, Edwards. They get the rebound. Gobert can't hit. Mavericks trail by 18.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Irving's shot is good.
Well, you've got to be conscious of where Irving is because he's consistent at getting the ball in the basket.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. Gobert with a wide open look. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He's approaching 40 points for him. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
The shooting's been great, but also, how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Shooting decision. Irving.
And that one falls for Irving. Mavericks trail by 18. Pass to Davis. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Edwards. Goes back up. McDaniels. Now here's DiVincenzo. Goes up again. Now Gobert. Out to Edwards. Stolen by Washington. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. One-on-one here. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good on the three. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Here's Irving. Gafford misses.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And Davis sends it back. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight.
This is why they feed Davis inside. I mean, they know how much of a beast he is down there, and he eats good.
Edwards drawing the double team. And Gobert kicks to Edwards from past the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis. Out to Thompson. Pass to Gafford. Good on the bucket.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Over Thompson. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 40 points.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Edwards, no good. Mavericks trail by 15. Irving kicks to Thompson. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And Edwards drops them both. Irving with the ball. Pass to Washington. Irving against McDaniel. Outside for Davis. It's stolen by Randall. Here he goes. And then Randall slams it in.
You gotta have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
DiVincenzo against Irving. And they get it back. Out to Thompson. This one for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both. Mavericks trail by 21. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Irving dishes to Davis. Irving against DiVincenzo. Outside Irving. Just 5 on the clock. That shot wide open. Irving's got 19 points.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And Davis sends it back. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Pass to Gafford. Washington with it. And then Washington with the dunk.
Assist from Gafford.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. 15-point game. And Edwards slams it in.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And again, Dallas turns it over. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Knocked loose. Irving attacking.
Irving. Assistant Klay Thompson.
Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. It drops. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on,